with our Moon Through the Signs series. So now we're on to Moon in Aquarius. So what is the moon? The moon represents the mother, the emotional state, our nurturing side, our emotional side, our caretaker side, mothering side. The moon represents the womb, the mother, the inner child, nourishment, emotions, creativity, moodiness. Aquarius represented by the 11th house and ruled by Uranus, co-ruled by Saturn. It's a sign about, it's a shocking sign, unexpected events, rebellious energy, unorthodox, groundbreaking, future-oriented vibes. Just different science, astrology too. Foreign energy. These are all things that you can see with Uranian energy. Just unexpected, shocking, sudden events. So when we have the sign of unconventional ideas and freedom and excitement and all those things coming into the moon, a planet that represents emotional security and nurturing and gushy stuff, we can see an individual whose emotional nature is different, who, they don't want to feel how you want them to feel. They want to feel free to feel however it is they feel. They might come off detached emotionally or not all there or invested in friends. Like if they had a romantic partner, their romantic partner sometimes couldn't tell the difference between how they feel about their friends versus how an Aquarius moon feels about them. Similar to their fellow air signs, Libra and Gemini, there's this detachment emotionally, this more subjective way of viewing things that has Moon in Aquarius. People just coming off really matter-of-factly when it comes to emotionally intense situations, and what makes them feel emotionally nurtured could very well shake and shock up those closest to them. These people don't like to rely on others. They're very independent, and they believe in the rights of their own mind, and this is the inner mind. So they don't really do well with being manipulated or controlled. They're very smart, very intelligent, and very intuitive. They can very much so pick up on random ideas and emotions. They can be very creative as well and talented in the arts and music, music production. I've seen with Moon Aquarius. For their mother, they could have had in early life, they could have had a mom that was, for whatever reason they feel like was attached, or she could be foreign, from foreign land, or exotic in some way as far as the Moon in Aquarius is concerned. She could have been like, from another place, another city, state, country. Her love style and mother nature is more, it's just different. She could have just been seen as someone who really valued her freedom and could have been seen as like selfish, similar to kind of like Moon in Leo. But Moon in Aquarius mom just could have had the tendency to just really value her freedom and move around a lot, or had you moving around a lot, or was seen as stubborn, or just not very warm. and or affectionate when it came to you. So Moon in Aquarius, they can be, like I said, very detached in their love nature and how they date. They could be the type that really just doesn't like to do the emotional foreplay. They just want to get right to business. Either we like each other or we don't. Yeah, and if things don't work out, they can just be they can be over it like they can be really, really into someone and really dedicated, and then once they're really over it, it could just be at the drop of a hat and really random, and you could see them moving on with other people. But they can have trouble attaching to others because they just seem to do better with friends and those slightly detached relationships. When it gets to be too intimate, that's when they kind of like they start feeling like it starts to seem like they don't have much to offer because they don't feel comfortable unleashing emotionally, because what they need emotionally is in a sign that is more detached, that values more analytical, global energy. Like again, they just really value their friends and their relationships, like their family, and they're very much so there for their family, and they'll hold you down. But emotionally, it's like when you're with them, you could feel like you're hitting a wall. You'll hit a wall where you can't really get that intimate. Yeah, they can tend to view sex and intimacy as like a free for all. Like I said, so they wouldn't do well with dating, like I'd say, a Moon in Scorpio, because the Moon in Scorpio is gonna wanna melt together in that thing, like y'all are one candle. And Moon in Aquarius is going to still want their certain identity to themselves or their certain life, or they'll still value their friendships a lot, to the point where you might feel, a Moon in Scorpio might feel like, what's the point? Excuse me. A Moon in Scorpio might feel just like, what's the point? But all in all, like they could be stubborn and like really fixed, but Aquarians can be known to really love hard and long. So, once they did fall for someone, it would be like usually for a long time, but it's just difficult to get them kind of out of their shell and to kind of get them. I won't even say like they're in a shell. It's just like the way that they attach and the way they express love and affection. You have to be very patient with them, because it's not gonna be as, first of all, fast paced, because they got Saturn representing them on one aspect, so that's like slow moving, right? And then you have Uranus, which is this detached mad scientist energy. So it's almost like it always seems like they have other things going on or seem too busy for you. And if you don't have the patience to kind of date them within that realm, but yeah, so you need Moon and Aquarians need their friends, good friend groups. They also need someone that they can confide in emotionally, because that's healthy for them. Like bottling things up, that Saturnian influence on the moon can kind of weigh heavy on them, similar to like Moon in Capricorn, where mental health kind of gets pushed to the back burner until it's really a problem. Yeah, so that's all I have for Moon in Aquarius. Please stay tuned for Moon in Pisces next. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And click on the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I post. Thank you for watching. Bye.